Buckle up, folks, because the fight between Elon and Donnie just went nuclear. That's right, Trump and Doge Boy are going at it. First, make sure to like and comment on this video. Subscribe to Cliff's Edge if you would. We love having new folks here, and let's get into it right away because, man, this is some good shit. So, first, as you know, there was this nice Oval Office meeting, dark MAGA hat, and Elon Musk said he'd be leaving his work at Doge, which was never a real committee. The Senate never voted on it. He was never elected to anything, and actually ended up increasing the deficit. But even with that, the fact that he had done that, when he left the White House, he decided he'd start attacking the big, beautiful bill. The badly built, blonde, the bill. And what he said is that this was going to blow up deficits, and it's terrible. Even put a Kill Bill sort of, Uma Thurman from Kill Bill. He's very crafty, that Elon, on Twitter, and came out strongly against it. We all knew the first time this kind of thing happened. These two guys are the same person. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are both narcissists. They're both Nepo babies whose dads, one in an emerald mine, one in real estate, made tons of money through racism, segregation, these kinds of things. You know all these stories probably. And they're both morons who were turned into gods by the press. Trump in the business press, Elon in the tech press, and it turns out they're both idiots, and they both are thin-skinned, and all they can do is fight when criticized. They cannot control themselves. So it was a matter of time. So here, Elon comes out of the White House and attacks Trump right away and says, first, he's disappointed, but then, kill the bill, it's terrible, it's going to increase deficits. Well, Donnie Trump didn't take too kindly to that, so he hit back. And let me tell you what he said when he responded. He said, look, you and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore. And what did he add to that? He added, the easiest way to save money would be to, quote, terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I agree. I agree with each of them on some things. They're both awful. Because Musk, of course, has criticized the bill's price. What Musk is theoretically pissed about, or not theoretically, is pissed about, is already the electric vehicle mandate has been killed in the budget bill. And look, this is why we all didn't know what the hell Elon Musk was doing with his life when he sided with right-wing Republicans and Trump. You want to just sort of be like, you're as shitty a businessman as Donald Trump, running casinos into the ground where people give you money for nothing, and you pump oxygen in, and you have no windows, and there's no clocks to disorient them and ply them full of drinks so they keep betting. They're giving you their money for nothing, and Donald Trump bankrupted those places. Well, Elon Musk is obviously just as stupid because his entire customer base are people who are liberal, who want electric vehicles. And then he came out and sided with Trump and called Democrats and liberals all sorts of obnoxious names, that they were stupid, and names I can't even say here, or YouTube will not allow me to. But let's just say have way too many friendships with children. And he said these horrible things about Democrats and liberals, and then got shocked when Tesla sales went down 79%, I believe, in Western Europe. They're down 40-something% in California. Huge EV markets. Tesla's crashing. Eventually, there could be a margin call if it falls because he used the Tesla stock value to buy Twitter. Oops. In any case, so losing those electric vehicle mandates hurts him, especially when the stock's already falling. He's pissed. He attacks the bill and pretends it's about the deficits, and then Trump hits back. Well, maybe we'll terminate Elon's governmental contracts. That's a way to save money. And that didn't make Elon happy. Elon responded, let's get his perfect response here. Perfect, like the perfect bill. He said to Trump, without me, Trump, he tweeted this out, would have lost the election. Dems would control the House, Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. How does he know that, by the way? Such specificity. Specificity, yeah, there we go. Such ingratitude was what Musk said next. That's right, Donnie just didn't appreciate it enough. But here's where he went nuclear. I brought up the P word before that I'm not allowed to say, and these guys love throwing out these kinds of attacks at other people. Elon really loves throwing them out, considering he's fathered 57 kids with 14 different women, but I digress. His main attack on Trump, and this is the one that, you have to love. Time to drop the really big bomb, said Elon just maybe 45 minutes ago. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT, exclamation point. Folks, there's no way Donald Trump's going to take that one without going nuclear. We're about to see. I think Elon Musk will try to weaponize Twitter against Donald Trump. We'll probably have some success. Donald Trump will weaponize the White House press operation and all of their contacts, some of the Truth Social and whatever the hell else, against Elon. Elon has a lot more money, but as oligarchs learned in Russia, the guy who holds the power, when they stood up to Putin, he arrested them. I don't know that we're at that point yet, but there is that whole thing about how Elon stayed beyond, allegedly stayed beyond his work permit or his education permit, and originally was working here illegally. I mean, if Trump really wanted to go after him, Trump also knows the various things that Elon did, like going into the Treasury Department when he did not have the right to have access. That was illegal. At least my understanding, and I believe any lawyer would say that too. So what did he do in there for Donald Trump? Trump knows. Of course, Elon knows some of Donald Trump's dirt too. This can only get awesome. So get excited, folks. Remember to subscribe here at Cliff's Edge, where we have a fun time talking about the insane lives of right-wing mega fools, trolls, idiots, general cockroaches. And we'll give you an update when we can. Let the fight begin.